though I want to show you what made the routine that made my reputation at Magic Castle. It's a very, very special one, and one I would love to show you today. It begins with a couple little dice and a wonderful little cup. As always, I let everyone examine everything. They can examine the cup, they can examine the dice, and we're using acrylic dice today, which is to say you can see right through them. It makes them extra wonderful. So, before we begin, we're going to do a little warm-up. What I love to do is I get the dice, and you can actually hopefully hear them, okay? I get the leader dice, and you can actually get the leader to have the other ones to follow. And I remember that I actually used to do this trick in particular with just 2 dice, though I eventually found that all 3 dice worked it out better. Wonderful. So, everyone examine the cup. We're all good there? Yeah? Okay. And we're going to line these dice up one at a time. Okay. We're going to start with this first one right here. Yeah. And we're going to actually try to have it go across from hand, through cup, and appear right on through. Very, very cool. We'll try this again. The second one. This one's actually my personal favorite one. Why? Because you could do this. You could get it and push it right through your hand. That is so cool. In the same way, I can actually get the dice and I can actually push it on through. And believe it or not, get 2. Ooh yeah. The final one, I actually have a spectator put their finger right on top. Make sure it cannot get at it. So they have their finger right on top. Everyone's wondering the last one. Everyone's wondering how the last one's going to get right on through. Alright, you get it? Give it a toss. It goes everywhere. Whoa! And then the spectator can lift up and check that yes, it is indeed all 3. It's so cool. Now, I actually want to show you eventually how this works, or maybe a little bit of it, because I want to be always a little bit fair with the audiences I like to work with. It's just a little bit of a thing how I love to do it, and just being fair with everyone here, you know. In this particular case, I can get it, I could put it away, it'll actually appear right there. And so it just, I really, really ultimately just want to be fair with everyone, okay? So here's how this trick can work. Sometimes I only pretend to put the dice away, and then sneak it, lo and behold, underneath to get all 3. Now, you're like, oh, okay, interesting. Here's the fun part, though, of this whole thing, okay? If I get one of the dice, okay, and no trapdoors or Spanish-speaking chihuahuas, if I really take it, alright, and I really put inside my pocket, how many should be underneath the cup, would you say? And the audience would say 2. How many do you naturally think, really? And they go, yeah, probably 3. Yeah, probably 3. There you go. We're going for that answer, so we're going for that. But if we're to do something else, and we're not trying to do anything magical like toss those up and then make them appear over here, though that was cool. But if we really take all 3 dice, hopefully the audience can see these, yes, hands empty. If I really take all 3 and I put them underneath the cup, or if I was to put them away, how many do you think are underneath the cup? I am dyslexic today. If I put all 3 in my pocket, how many should be underneath the cup? And the audience would answer, none. But how many do you really think? And they go, obviously all 3. Really, all 3? Yeah, totally all 3. Yeah, it happens. And they're examining this, and they're like, wait, what? A giant dice? No way, what? And I'd say you don't want to miss that one, because you'll probably miss this one as well. And honestly, they don't even fit. Like they don't even, you're like, wait, what? They don't even fit inside here. It's like crazy. But anyways, my name is Dan, and I hope you have a wonderful one.